everyone, happy Monday. I recorded some of the other days of the week already, and I forgot to sort of lay down the, give everyone the lowdown, give every day the lowdown. So these are timeless. You can view them at any time. You don't have to view them on a Monday. It was really just a way to show off these beautiful tea towels that have been in my family for a long time. Monday is an orange blossom, and as we go through the week, the different tea towels have cute little embroidered cross-stitch cutesy flowers and fruits and stuff, and it's very cute. I like it. But I tried something new. It's Aries season. I was off to a gung-ho start and am realizing my limitations. So I am probably not going to be able to keep the daily videos alive. I'm just getting back into the groove anyway. But it did light a fire under my butt, so I appreciate that. But anyway, these videos are timeless. You can pick as many piles as you want, and I will provide a subject with them for the other ones. This Monday's video is a little different because I laid out all of the days of the week ahead of time. I recorded Monday, and it was without sound. By the way, I want to apologize for the snap, crackle, and pops. I have a limited... I have a limited... What was I saying? That dog made me lose my train of thought. I apologize for... Oh, yes, I apologize for the snap, crackle, and pops because I am having some camera troubles. It's one of the reasons I haven't been recording as often. So that's unfortunate. I have to take care of that when I can, but I wanted to use what I have when I have it, right, to the best of my abilities. So I wanted to show you my beautiful outdoors. This is my porch. I'm very lucky. But yes, okay, let's get into the picks. We have Ask. These are my tarot business cards. I'm available for, ooh, you can see my face. I'm available for parties and events, as well as private readings. Anywho, so we have Ask, we have Heal, we have Soul. She's heart and soul. Love. We have Love. And we have... Sorry. Light. So let's get into it. If you chose Ask, we are talking about a karmic relationship. I made these little topic cards, and they're in the other videos, but again, they're not throughout this whole reading. This is just your Monday morning message to start the week, okay? So Ask is talking about a karmic relationship. We have Vitality. Can already see a story going. We have Magic. I like that. We have Magical Map Shifter. I like that too. And we have Imagination. This Magical Map Shifter card is a lot like the Seven of Cups, this card in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. Interesting, just like weighing cups in your hand, imagining. And then we have Magic here too. So the message that I'm getting is that you had to be in a relationship with this person because there was no other way to break some karmic cycles. Like, you might have brought out the worst in each other, but it challenged you to fix the behaviors that kept repeating in yourself. You know, often, especially with karmic relationships, they're a mirror to what we're not seeing in ourselves, right? So I think by sort of like inoculating yourself with your own energy, because I'm seeing this vitality here, right? So this is like becoming immune to your own bacteria, so to speak. You know, it's interesting. Cancer cells, I think we all have cancer cells, but whenever you hear of someone having cancer, it's because the cells are multiplying at a really rapid rate and forming like tumors and clusters, right? But like we all have normal cancer cells, from what I understand. I'm not a doctor, but I did read that a long time ago, so I could be wrong or could be wrong, but it's something like that. It's like too much of your shadow or too much of your just like your ancestral karma, the stuff that you have brought in this lifetime, your like blueprint, so to speak. It's like this person helped reroute, you know. I would encourage you to look at your natal chart and find your north and your south node to give you a better understanding of what this is talking about. But it's like this person multiplied an ancestral pattern that needed to change during this lifetime, and you needed to come together to be stronger. You know, back in the old days, they used to have like clans and stuff, like Scottish rites, and I think the Irishmen did too, I don't know. But it was so you didn't have like interbreeding, right? It was to sort of prevent like incest. So you married sort of outside of what you knew, like the community that you knew. So it's like exposing yourself to these differences in another person gives you an immunity to fight off. Like your children are going to be more immune because they're exposed to different sort of pathogens, whereas if there was, like, if you intermingled with the same people in your own clan, then you would never, like, form an immunity to withstand other things that enter your life, right? Kind of like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger type thing. But what I do want to say is we do have the magical map shifter, so this talks about like fated events, fated people, fated relationships in our lives. So this was meant to be, and I think it was meant to be to show you your potential, because we do have this imagination, like a daydreamy sort of card, and then with this magic, it's like this karmic relationship was meant to show you your inner magic, whether it was like positively or negatively, right? I mean, I'm sure there's reasons why you fell in love with this person, and you know, they might have like believed in you when no one else did, or even if they were a toxic partner, right? Even if we're speaking about toxic relationships, because I do have the Knight of Swords right here. The Knight of Swords can be a little mean. He can be kind of like sarcastic, kind of reminds me of Darlene on Roseanne, just sort of like has all the good comebacks, and like witty and fast and quick, you know. But sometimes that can hurt, sometimes that can be a little mean. So even if this was a toxic partner or there was some meanness to it, it's like that pivot away from that abuse or that negative behavior is pivoting you in the direction of a magical life, of more potential for yourself, right? It's like catapulting you in the opposite direction to where you can have more of a magical life than what this relationship was, right? Spirit, 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 please surround us with a moment, loving light of God, give us God-given guidance for the highest good. Good up, oh. That's Barrett, my roommate, so I don't know if you could hear him. It's funny. We also have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very sweet, very nurturing, very loving. Will cut the crust off your sandwich, you know, and very like intuitive. And then we have this Rest card right here. This is about taking a break, sleeping, relaxing. So whatever, as far as signs go, you could be dealing with the characters. So this could be you or the karmic relationship. We could have a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But with the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups and the Four of Swords, I'm getting a sense of pulling back and resting to nurture yourself, to sort of heal and see like the wonder of life again. So that would be my advice, is to pull back and not push as hard for an outcome, and see how the karma unfolds for itself. But definitely take responsibility for what you can, but rest on what you can't, right? Just accept that there are some things you can't change. Okay, okay. Y'all have probably already gone by now, but like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. Okay, for the heal pile. Heal. Trying to show my face. For heal. There we go. Okay, we have yoga and exercise, okay. Physical challenges. So you really are healing, right? You're like healing your body with like exercise and physical activity. Self-love. Wow. Generosity. Education. Education was reversed. And we have abundance. So, immediately with this abundance card, hearing nourish your body. Like, if you are working on body goals, and if this is speaking to a physical challenge as a result of exercise, right? If you like busted your knee out or anything like that, and you're really dedicated to your body goals, so you think, I'll just go on the like diet route, right? I'll just like restrict my food intake. I don't think that's the way to go. I feel like you should just opt for nutrient-rich foods, even if that means making like 75% of your diet plant-based, right? Something like that. Something like nourishing, satisfying, that's going to give you all of the like life force that you need, because we have this self-love with abundance. And so I would be really careful right now not to deprive yourself of anything. Like, you know, if you like cheeses, then maybe a keto diet is for you. If you, like myself, I'm probably more of a paleo type of girl. But, you know, changing your diet to where it fits your lifestyle and you're not going to feel deprived of your cravings is going to be really helpful for you right now. And I think that's going to take some education on your part. We have it reversed right now. I think that's going to take some education on your part to research what sort of dietary needs you have, because every body is different. Everybody has different challenges. Like, I try to get a lot of potassium in my diet because I bruise easy. So I would opt to eat stuff like bananas and avocados. But, you know, someone else might not bruise as easy as I do, so they don't really have those dietary needs. I also require high amounts of iron because I have, like, anemic, you know, iron deficiencies. So, I look for foods with that. So, I think this is about listening to your body and being generous with your body. We have generosity here, too. So, practicing self-love, giving yourself the nourishment, the abundance that you need to have the best fuel for yourself is going to require looking into your specific dietary needs. You might want to go to a dietitian to seek help, but any sort of thing that's going to help you learn more. I can also see perhaps a personal trainer might be helpful, because we do have this healing physical challenges and the yoga and exercise. So you could ask a personal trainer to give you some diet advice. You can also, actually, with your personal trainer, I'm hearing for some of you, it's going to be sort of like a, you need a second opinion. Like, don't take your personal trainer's advice with a grain of salt, because I feel like some of you may, like, this personal trainer may steer you in the wrong nutritional direction for your body. So just research on your own and get a sense of your personal dietary needs. Make sure you have lots of foods that you like and that serve whatever purpose you have. Again, like if you have any deficiencies, you know, I like to get a lot of omega-3s for my heart and my brain. Heart and brain. I am smart. So what I would encourage is like a nutrient positive attitude on food, instead of like a negative outlook on food. Like, I can't have carbs, I can't have all these calories, I can't. So that's really restrictive, and that's not thinking about the abundance of food and what a like blessing it is, and how pleasurable food is, right? And how like it's an act of self-love to nourish yourself and to be generous with yourself, and like eat foods that you actually like, and that like keep you full, that satisfy you, and that keep your body as a machine going. Give me 3 clarifiers, Spirit. I've been a little tongue-tied. Are we still in Mercury shadow? I don't know. When I recorded Wednesday, I accidentally said Thursday, and that was like last week, so that was still in Mercury shadow. And now I'm like paranoid, like, are we still in Mercury shadow and no one's gonna know what I'm talking about? Like, such a time traveler series of videos. I'm recording this on Sunday, the day before Monday. I know, y'all. Okay. We have the 4 of Wands, about building strong foundation. So I would recommend strength training right now. Having like a strong core, a strong back, strong muscles to give you that stability you need for you know, any endurance training you have. Having that body strength is going to help the machine run better, right? Well, actually, anything you do, it doesn't matter if you're, you know, super cardio or, you know, yoga child. I feel like you need to be working on your muscles right now, your bone health perhaps, and your foundation, possibly even your feet. So you might want to see a podiatrist, because feet are important. So, like something as simple as putting Dr. Scholl's in all your shoes, it does make a difference. I know it might feel like an old lady thing to do, but it will keep your feet healthy, which will keep you like more mobile and keep you your body running like a machine. We have the King of Pentacles, so you have to be committed to your body, and if you commit to your body, then it's going to pay off, right? So if we talk about like $1 cheeseburger at McDonald's, like that's cheap and that's fast, but in the long run, the health problems add up and it becomes more expensive in the long run. So if you take like proactive and preventative measures to take care of your health, then it's going to pay off. It's going to last a long time. It's kind of like keeping your oil changed at the right times, right? It keeps your car going longer. So you got to treat your body like that. You got to give your body the best fuel to keep it going longer. And we have the Sun. Yay! So one thing I would say, I would recommend going outdoors for your exercises. I know not everyone has the capability for that, but try to do it as much as possible, because you'll get a lot of vitamin D from the sun. You could also drink milk with vitamin D, of course. But you know, appreciate nature more, get out in the sunshine. And I know in some places you might be like, oh, it's so hot, how can I? But getting out in the sun more is going to build your endurance up to that humidity, or like dry heat, so that you can withstand longer than other people might. And you might want to look into, if you go to a gym, you might want to look into saunas. Whenever I lived in Oklahoma, it was more humid than out here in California, and what I liked doing was going into the steam sauna because it built up my endurance for the summertime, so that when I would be outdoors in the heat, I wouldn't get like hot and sweaty and red like other people would, because I had built up that tolerance to that like sticky, wet heat. So that might be helpful. And going to like the beach and doing like beach volleyball or swimming or something, like, you know, outdoors. The spring and summer, this is timeless, but the spring and summer is approaching, and I would recommend doing as much outdoor physical activity as possible. And with the sun here, I feel like, you know, there's like light and playfulness. It's a sense of like you are going to heal yourself and then come out like shining, right? Like come out beaming. And now is the time to really like appreciate fitness and nutrition to help you with vitality, because we have judgment right here. Judgment is about rising from the ashes, right? So you are going to like come up from being sick into a state of wellness. And I see this red cross right here, you know, that's like medical Red Cross. Some of you may have to undergo a blood transfusion, but he didn't whistle back. He's cute. Sorry, got distracted. Music, for those of you who are sculpting your body, music and cardio, choosing the right music is going to help. Something that's going to help you feel like a star. So something like dancing might be helpful. But you definitely have the ability to feel on top of your game and shine. Let me know if that resonated. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to win a Morgan-GREER Tarot in 10, please check the description box as well. I love you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Okay, for those of you who chose Soul, we have the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. Ooh. Your soul. Get centered. Follow your heart. Unexpected visitors reversed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And romance. Your bad romance. Okay, so I'm getting, this is for those who are in separation with their counterpart, with the one they love. And the separation is causing a sense of mystery. To where they are anticipating the worst. Like, they're afraid, like, of running into like, you're afraid of a chance encounter because you might not know exactly what to say. We have this Get Centered card, and it has kind of like a Mad Libs feel. So this is like fill in the blank. So you might have been, you know how when you get in a fight with someone, you like walk down the street and talk to yourself. All the like sassy quips you could have came up with. Or like in the shower, you know, you like cuss someone out. But like in real life, you never end up doing that. I feel like that's what's happening. I don't mean to laugh, but like we all do it, right? I feel like this is an energy of making a mountain out of a molehill, but it's a result of, there may have been a lot of things left unsaid, again with these blank spots, right? There may have been a lot of stuff left unsaid, and so as a result that created a lot of mystery, so that you could, so that your imagination filled in the blanks of all sorts of things. So it could fill in the blank of ultimate fairy tale, and then you wonder, am I a fool? Is like this for real? Like, am I imagining it's too good to be true? Or you could fill in the blank like, if I call them out of the blue, they're gonna tell me to stick it where the sun don't shine, right? So there's some reluctance here, because I feel like also with this fill in the blank, it's like you need to get clear about your personal needs and your boundaries, and you know, possibly what hurt you, what you're sorry for, you know, how you, like what you expect out of relationships. So yes, that does require like getting centered. That does require like a sense of stillness. It requires some research, you know, choosing the 8 or looking at the 8 ball, and a certain amount of patience, a certain amount of self-awareness. And I feel like the things that need to be examined are things that could only be examined during this separation, because we have the underworld right here where it says, where all things pause and begin again. So it's like this needed to pause so that we could evaluate our sort of love contract, you know. And the only way, like, spend your time getting clear about your personal wants and needs. But as far as plans go, I think this is more of an intuitive journey, kind of serendipitous, kind of, even if it's not like chance encounters, I feel like it's like, you know, you could plan for like months and months about writing this like grand love letter, or, you know, saying something cute on Instagram. I don't know what your life is, but you can spend all this time trying to plan out the perfect way to reconnect, and then one day it's just like you throw all plans out the window and boom, I'm gonna call, right? And it's just like a follow your heart, like something led me here. Sweet. Spirit, 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 for those I'm resonating with, could you give me a clear message? Please surround me with the warm, white, loving light of God, and get this cup to the guidance for the highest good of all. For those I'm talking to, you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, especially a Scorpio. What is it? My dog. King of Cups, so definitely Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I have red little spideys on my laptop now, but we will press on. We have the Devil reversed, could be dealing, Capricorn could be in this picture. And we have the Chariot reversed, so definitely Scorpio and Cancer could be characters in this situation. I'm sorry, my dog's flipping out about a squirrel. No, I know she's gonna bark. Oh my god. Nanook! Hey, 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 hey. Sorry. So there is a feeling of being out of control, not knowing not knowing what destination, what direction to go into. We have GPS right here. I keep seeing GPS in this card. So I'm thinking like car, travel, moving forward, like your antenna, your sense of direction. There's like no direction here. And it's because there has to be a mastery over this figure surrounding this person. The devil energy, I like it in this card because there's like a little bug right here. It's like a brain virus in our heads. You know, it's like self-doubt that tells us like we're not good enough, we'll never be loved. It's like so dumb because I can like look at everyone and think like, oh my god, you know, they're so lovable. But then like the stuff you say to yourself, it's like, why would you say that to yourself? I would never say that to someone else, you know. So, especially like those I love. So it's just like this brain virus in our head that doesn't make sense, you know. And, I mean, sometimes we take it out on others too. But right now, there is a sense of not knowing which direction to go because you're still mastering this brain virus. You're still mastering this bugaboo in your head and trying to get control. This is a card about control. Trying to get control over that self-doubt, over that negative self-talk. It could be like the past, like repeating itself over and over and over again. The devil is about bondage. So it's like you feel tied to that past, right? And you just can't like move in the direction you want. But the direction you want to go to is in your heart. It's in your heart space. And the King of Cups, to me, some people say he doesn't share his emotions. I say that whenever it's reversed, but he was upright, and so upright, I feel like the King of Cups is someone who like opens his home. He's very like warm and like teddy bear softy, right? Like just very good dude that everyone wants to call like good friend, you know, good husband, good father, man of the community. But that's what's in his heart. He's just a little misdirected right now. So I think that's it for Soul. Let me know if that resonated with you. I love you very much. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. If you would like to win the Morgan-GREER Tarot 1 of 10, check the description box below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye. Are you ready for love? Ooh, ready for love. We have true love on. We have beauty. Love it. We have manifestation. Oh, I'm getting all sentimental. We have mountain reversed. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough. Keep me from you. Someone is in love with someone else, and they're all that they dreamed of and more. All that in a bag of chips. They're all like woman, man of their dreams, and like everything more than they could ever expected. They feel like they're worthy of their love. But there's some sort of obstacle. This mountain reverse. Mountain reverse, or the mountain card in general, is a card about resistance. Mountain reverse is talking about why push so hard when you can just flow with the energy. Let's get some cards to clarify. True love, beauty, manifestation, worth, and mountain. please surround us with a warm, white, loving light of God and give us God-given guidance for the highest good of all. Still looking at that squirrel. Sorry. Got distracted with my dogs. Okay, you want to throw in the towel. We have the 10 of rods right here, reverse. The 10 of rods, if you would like to win this Morgan-GREER Tarot in a 10, please check the description box. The 10 of rods is almost to the finish line, but it's like, what is the point? You know? So, this hasn't been an easy road, and so you're almost, at the point of giving up, but when this is reversed, it encourages you to persevere, because a lot of people give up right when they reach their destination, and you're at a 9 right here too. So I get the sense that you have been working on yourself, maybe even like beautifying yourself. I get the sense that your partner may... No! Hey! Sorry. Hey, squirrel. Did you see the... Oh, well, no, you can't see the palm tree. No, ma'am, no. I'm sorry. I get the sense that your partner is working on his or herself, as well, but there's still some sort of obstacle that makes one or both of you feel like giving up. But you do want to move away from that. You want to move into more tranquility, more serenity, more of a peaceful life. Love shouldn't be so hard, right? And so you are encouraged to take a rest right now, and not think so much. You know, one of the lessons of the 10 of Wands is that he's carrying these wands up a hill, and he's just so like, worn out, right? Because he has all these burdens on his back. So whenever the 10 of Wands is reversed, this talks about releasing burdens. So take a rest and don't take on so many burdens, and you can flow around that mountain. You can flow around that obstacle. But for right now, the energy is being disrupted by working too hard for something that's already guaranteed and that's already true, right? This is true love. So the only way to sail past this is to take a break right now and let things unfold as they will. You know, with this, some of you guys might use peacock feathers in spells. This might be like spell work that you're like, I did this spell, when is it gonna come true? So, and I'm seeing like this mirror here, right? Like a mirror spell or something, and like manifestation. So part of doing spells is trusting that God takes care of the rest. Like, right? That like you did the ritual, you put in the intention, you put in the like your personal power, and you can only like relax and let God do the rest. Even if it's just like law of attraction, vision board type stuff, or your prayers, or whatever it is. Or you might have, I feel for some of you, maybe like you worked on your body and like you manifested your perfect body and like worked really hard on yourself, and it's like no one's showing up for you. Like, where are the boys? But whatever this is, and it, again, I feel like a lot of it is a couple in separation, is just to appreciate this time to take a break and to rest. Know that you, like, love shouldn't be so hard. Let go of some of your burdens, and you got it. You got true love, okay? Just chill. Thank you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. Last but not least, we have light. We have peace I leave with you, my peace give unto you. I give unto you. Everyone is a teacher. Story of my life. Movement was reversed. I am sensing like someone is an actual teacher, maybe an English teacher, and they're asking to change schools to give them a sense of peace. Let me know if that resonates for any of you. We have action and investment. So yeah, for those this is speaking to, if you're like thinking of transferring and going to another school, I feel like it would be a better investment to take action on another job and move to a place that's going to give you more peace. Stuck in the mud. Peace. Story. Teacher. Investment. I also, for those of you who aren't teachers, I want to remind you that there are 1,000 ways to see a situation, and if you feel like you can't move from a situation, like you're stuck, like there's some sort of universal forces that are keeping you in place and you want to like fly off and be in this hot air balloon, it's because of like a story you tell yourself and like a story you're like teaching your brain, right? So you need to teach your brain how to cultivate peace and be dedicated to peace. And how to find a different way to look at this story, because it's going to take action on your part to make an investment in your brain. Like affirmations and stuff, they do rewire our neurons, right? It's like, it may not come easy, but I encourage you to be really mindful of your words, practice affirmations. Reading is going to be helpful to give you that peace, but it's going, those actions like reading, I feel like a lot of you need to read, because it's going to be an investment in yourself to foster your complex thinking. It's going to foster your complex thinking, and it's going to slow down your impulses, slow down your reaction time, so that you have more peace and you are calm in the stillness. For some of you, you might suffer from kind of like a ADHD, ADD situation, and so you might feel like scattered inside your head. So I feel like reading or meditation or something, guided meditation with words, changing your stories. Yeah, this is my ADHD card. Page of Rods reversed. Page of Rods is a fun kid. Like, they're funny and they're like goofy and just kind of just riots, you know. It's like kids say the darndest things, right? And they have just like this star power, but whenever it's reversed, it kind of reminds me of like a kid who isn't being challenged, so they act out or like throw temper tantrums, get into trouble, rabble-rousers, mischief, but it's a result of not being challenged and not being focused enough on their work. It can sometimes indicate like a kid who's too smart for the classroom, so his teacher doesn't know what to do with him and he like wreaks havoc everywhere. That could also be your teacher situation, right? So that kid needs to read more. Could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius. But for those of you who aren't teachers, and it's talking about reading more, to calm your overactive mind, it's going to take some active stillness on your part, investing in stillness on your part to sort of curb those impulses and give you a better sense of peace within yourself, so that your mind's not like running hamster wheels inside, you know. We also have the Five of Swords. That's a card about conflict, so there's like conflicting things in your head. And the Wheel of Fortune. So this could be like, I'm feeling like mania, like manic, with like this conflict, and then the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Like Wheel of Fortune to me sometimes is about timing, so feeling like a hurried, a rushed, a manic, like excitable energy. And again, I'm getting the same message of slow down and read. You might want to journal too, but it's going to be something with words. anything like reading, writing, speaking, listening to podcasts, listening to audiobooks, something like that, that investment in yourself is going to temper this anxiety within you. Let me know if that resonated. I love you very much. If you would like a personal reading, please check the description box below. If you would like to win a Morgan-GREER Tarot 1 to 10, then please also check the description box below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. As always, I love you both very, 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 very much.